morning everyone, Eric from Nomadic Fanatic. Hope you guys are doing well. We're back on the road. We'll be uploading this video with Canadien internet. I brought it with me, so check out the video description below for unlimited high-speed internet. We've made some improvements in the RV. Once again, Diana is traveling with me in my RV, even though she has her own. However, where we are going eventually up in Sturgis, pets are not allowed at the Buffalo Chip campground where we will be at for the duration of the Sturgis Motorcycle Rally. So we both fostered our cats here locally for 15 days. So no Opie, no Tara. Yang is gonna learn to get along with my cats.
Kitty boot camp.
And we'll just see how that goes. They said we could call and get some updates. They'll send us some picture updates. And they're in good hands. This is a real vacation for Diana and I. Our first goal of the day, to get out of Arizona. Here we go. Kind of a gloomy start to our morning here in Arizona. There are some thunderstorms possibly forecasted today as well. Now we're gonna go try to find sunshine in New Mexico today. I will just point out, oh, by the way, your hair looks great, honey. I like it short.
Thank you.
It looks great.
I love it.
I will point out, we are not oblivious to the fact that this particular weekend, the entire country is going through a heat wave, and we are gonna get a couple very hot days on our way to Sturgis, but we are taking our time. I think it'll take us 5 or 6 days to actually check in, but we're on time. Even though my videos are delayed, we are on time for the start of the festivities, and we are taking a totally different route. Almost all of this will be brand new to me.
And me too.
Yeah, so we're gonna go through St. John's here on 61 and then tie into Route 66 like in 2.5 hours. So we're gonna be taking a lot of back roads and possibly stopping at some cool spots before we check in tonight.
Yes.
So come on with us, guys. Something exciting about traveling new roads and seeing strange roadside attractions. We're on our way to Zuni, going straight east. We're about 40 miles under I-40 or Route 66, and I think we're closest to Zuni. Now, we don't know what this is necessarily, maybe an old store. Actually, it says that we're in Witchwell, Arizona right now, something that has closed down, but might have been something cool in the past. It says in black above the door, it was established in 1963. There's a drive-up window. And I guess Witchwell with the witch, I love it, and spirits. And here was the door to their store, which has been closed for quite some time. ID required, stop. You know, I'm not sure what that says, but this would have been an interesting little roadside attraction. And instead, there's just nothing here. It's just it's a quiet little corner here in Witchwell. So we'll grab some pictures, upload some Instagram pictures over there, and I'll check the trailer, make sure that nothing has shifted in there. Yeah, so if we go north on 191, that is the normal way to Route 66. And we're gonna go, I love this mural right here too, Witchwell Tavern, with the New Mexico landscape. We are about 10 miles away this way from entering New Mexico on this road. This is the rest of Highway 61. Not the best roads out here, a little bumpy. We're only doing 40 and a 65 because the RV is bouncing all over trying to avoid the potholes, which you probably can't see on video. But they don't do a whole lot of maintaining on these back roads out here. However, this is where all the good stuff is. I'll show you. Last pothole right there, and then the road is gonna change right up here. That must mean we're in a new state. Ah, nice road. Unfortunately, there's nowhere to really pull over on the back road, but there is a sign off to our right. There's nobody behind me on this highway. We're out here by ourselves. It does at least say, New Mexico True welcomes you. So, yeah, I'm not gonna stop because we are kind of in the highway and don't want to get in trouble. So on we merrily go. 61 miles to go. It is going to be 98 degrees today, but we are looking for some relief. We'll see. We'll see. We're gonna jam to some tunes for a little bit. Get back to you. All right, we're about 30 minutes away from our destination here in New Mexico.
Oh, wait, let me put on my seatbelt. Okay, go.
Thank you. We've been jamming out, so we got the entire playlist for the Sturgis Buffalo Chip, all their lineup. We've been listening to Quiet Riot, Jelly Roll, Kid Rock, Hinder, Theory of a Dead Man, Stained. There is an awesome lineup. We've been jamming out to all those songs to kind of prepare ourselves and get us all psyched up. But yeah, we got about 28 minutes left, and then we're gonna go on a hike.
Woohoo!
Yeah. All right, so believe it or not, we are looking for a volcano, or what once was a volcano. That's the landmark that we're looking for here in New Mexico. The landscape has changed slightly, but I would still say it's pretty flat. And just keep an eye out for this volcano. All right, this is our turn. It says, greetings from New Mexico's land of fire and ice. Self-guided tours, 9 to 6, and over there, welcome to the ice cave. That's a cool little road in. They graded the road. Might get some snow here in the winter. Hopefully they got RV parking up here, and then we'll figure things out. Well, they do have RV parking. It's weird leaving the front door wide open since we don't have any cats with us. That's a strange feeling. Gonna enjoy some ham sandwiches, and then we'll go get checked in over there and figure all this out. Figure out where we're supposed to go. But here's the sign, Ice Cave and Bandera Volcano, the land of fire and ice. It says the Bandera volcano rose up in volcanic fury some 10,000 years ago. The crater is approximately 1,400 feet across and 800 feet deep. Inside the ice cave, the temperature never rises above 31 degrees Fahrenheit. Here, the natural layers of the perpetual ice glistens blue-green in the reflected rays of sunlight. This is gonna be awesome because it is, say it with me, warm today in New Mexico. All right, here we are. This is the registration office of Ice Caves. Old-time trading company, established 1880. It looks like admission is $14 per person. Might go in here and see if they have a gift store. I believe that is the trail, the 1-hour hike. You ready for this? Are we ready for this? We're gonna ask if we can use our bicycles, but we don't know what they're gonna say yet. So we're prepared to hike if we have to, yeah. All right, I found the magnets. They have Ice Cave specific magnets, acrylic ones. They got those ones, and then they got these ones that show the volcano. We're gonna go down there first. When we come back, I'll grab one of these. Yeah, so it's 14 bucks for both of us, and there's a couple different, and no bicycles allowed on the trail, but it's basically gonna go in a loop. The ice caves are that way. We're gonna save that for last because that looks like the coolest part. It will be hot, and we'll want to spend some time in that natural freezer. But this path right here is gonna take us to the volcano here in New Mexico. Got a back scratcher?
Hey, stick always helps for something.
We decided we're gonna take the longer trail that goes around the loop instead of coming back the midway point here. I do have the air conditioner on in the RV running off solar, so when we get back, it's gonna be ice cold in there too. But this is a very manageable trail, at least so far. Too bad we couldn't bring the e-bikes. That would have been perfect. Oh well.
Been faster too.
Ooh, is that lava? That might be molten rock lava. I'm sure we'll be seeing a lot. These trees are awesome. All right, we got to stay on the trails, but this is called spatter cone right there. It looks like something bubbled up on the inside and then created these volcanic rocks. That's pretty cool. And they do provide these resting benches for old people like us. They get tired. Is it high elevation? No, we're at 5,300 feet here. Pretty much the same as Albuquerque here in New Mexico, but New Mexico goes up and down. Like there'll be a lot of hill climbing, especially when we get back to Route 66. We have an ending point. We made a reservation due to the heat, and we might have a surprise. As a matter of fact, definitely stay tuned to where we end up tonight, because I believe that possibly my griping about something has brought something back. There's a rumor. There's a rumor. We're going to find out for sure here later tonight. We found a shade cave, little resting spot with natural seats in here.
I could touch it, honey.
Are we allowed to?
Well, our head would hurt if we would hit ourselves.
Oh yeah. It's a cool little cave. It's a cool little cave. I think we're half done. A lot of uphill. A lot of uphill. Well, this is still part of the trail. Let's peek off the edge here and see if there's death beyond. Oh wow. Oh wow. Let's go right to the edge. It drives my viewers crazy. Whoa. Oh my. That's crazy. It's all natural. This was all caused, all the jagged rocks and everything was caused by the lava flow. We're gonna go around the corner here and look at the Devil's Playground. Wow. This is crazy. What a view. A crazy view. Oh, some of these rocks go down pretty far. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. All right, let's go around the corner here. Yeah, we just finally figured out the numbers on the stumps. 8. This is the viewpoint of the Devil's Playground, illustrating that it was a very violent eruption 10,000 years ago. And I believe we got to go over here, and then we can see the bottom of the crater of the volcano.
Wow, that's amazing.
Okay, and in front of us is the dead end of this part of the trail. It's a lookout, and according to my little cheat sheet here, I'll read it for you. It says it's the volcano lookout point. Bandera is the largest volcano in the region. It erupted around 10,000 years ago, and there were 2 stages of the eruption. First, the cinder cone developed, and then a massive lava flow broke out of the side. The molten lava reached temperatures above 2,000 degrees, and Bandera's lava flow is nearly, gotta turn the page, 22 miles long. Let's go see up here. This is the farthest point of the trail. We can't go off trail, but we can go to the tip here and look down at the massive cavity that once was an active volcano. Here we go. Look at all the trees down there that have reformed. It's an extreme angle and a huge volcanic cavity there. Wow, 10,000 years ago. And we did bring our own water instead of the $5 gift shop waters. Perks of traveling in your RV with your own fridge. Exactly. By the way, hey, that fridge is doing really well. We're not even level where we parked, but it's not a gas fridge. It's a normal fridge, and it works great no matter what. It's keeping up real well. So
how do we get to the cave?
The cave, we got to backtrack. I think it's downhill from here. Cool. I mean, we're going to take that scenic route, but the cave is 31 degrees below us. We got to drop. That means we got to drop. I'll do the math here. 65 degrees in the next 10 minutes. It's going to drop 65 degrees. That is going to be insane.
What a view. To imagine that this was a volcano.
I know. 10,000 years ago, too. Pretty impressive. Some water. All right, and we're back to that point where we can go down the way we came, or we can take that little wooden sign says that it's the Scenic Loop Trail, and the guide up front said it's walkable. There just might be some big boulders and obstacles, but it's a better view. You can actually see how much more open it is around here.
Beautiful.
And another shot of the volcanic rock with the jagged edges that formed 10,000 years ago. Yeah. Luckily, when the volcano erupted, it left this awesome trail. This is actually a really cool trail because we are walking right along the jagged lava rocks on both sides. Huh. That is so strange. And there's still vegetation growing out of it. It found a way to thrive on molten rock. I love it. So like for instance, look at that tree growing out of nothing but rock. There's no dirt or very, very little dirt. And it is literally thriving, just growing out of a rock. A little cave right here too. Ugh. Yeah, so the molten rock, it sounds like metal. It does not sound like real rock. It sounds like metal shavings. And new drinking game, you gotta take a sip of your beer every time Eric says molten rock in this video. Or a shot. So I'm not sure how hard it was to create this trail that we're walking on, but on both sides is just that natural, jagged, molten lava, molten rock on both sides. And it's exactly as it was preserved. Just hills and valleys nonstop everywhere. I've traveled a lot. I've never walked through open volcano lava fields ever. So this is a first for me. Let's pick up a piece of molten rock. Oh, I was gonna be super heavy. It is so light. Like you look at this and I should not be able to hold it with 2 fingers. It is incredibly super light. That is so strange. See? Sounds like metal. Huh. Alright, we have reached a clearing here, and we believe that this might be the Ice Cave 15. Okay. Ooh. Ooh, we're gonna go down the stairs here. Whoa, can you feel the breeze coming up from the bottom of the cave?
Wow.
There's some people down there, so we might wait for them to come back up. Because it's a narrow. Look at all that lava, molten lava. Molten lava, take another shot. Take a drink. Okay, watch your step. Please use the handrails. You ready to do this?
I'm ready.
Let's do this. Let's go down to the 31-degree cave. Oh my gosh, it's like nature's air conditioning coming up. It is so weird. Can you feel it?
So
Feels like we're walking into a cooler. Oh my gosh, it's getting colder. Should we have brought a jacket? This is crazy. I wish you guys could feel the ice. Wow. Man, this is where I'd want to live off-grid. Free air conditioning. Oh man. There's people down there taking pictures, but there's the green ice. We're gonna get closer to it in a minute. All right, it's our turn to go down the last set of stairs. Year round, 31 degrees. Do you guys see the icicles coming out of the cave right there? It is freezing, like literally freezing. And it looks nuclear. You can see some of the tips of the ice have broken off. Holy cow, that is incredible. The sign says that the perpetration of ice due to lava insulation in the shape of the cave, which traps the frigid air. And they're not kidding when they say frigid.
Hey Eric, did you notice the ice ski went into the ground? If you zoom into your camera.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Like
Oh, that's weird. Wait, before we go back up the stairs, we're starting to get wind. Hot 98-degree wind that's hitting us right here with the 31-degree cool. This is like a weird vortex, like right in between. Half of me is frozen on this side, and I can feel the heat. This is like the strangest thing. How does it do that? How does it just stop right here?
So weird.
Oh, that is strange. Huh. I'm gonna go back down there for some AC. Like back in the old days, did the natives just like camp down here all summer? Because this is how you survive a summer, right? It sucks that people are still carving their name into this natural area. But, man. All right, goodbye, frozen air conditioning cave.
Just a little longer, honey.
Yeah, it's just a little walk back to the RV. It's worth it. This is worth it. Not too many people make this detour off Route 66. So it is definitely worth making this detour in the summer. It is nice. Ah, that RV AC feels so good. Scored, guys. I got an awesome patch that says I climbed a volcano for my travel vest patch. And I got 2 magnets. I got this native wood, local wood ice cave hiker. And also that acrylic one that shows the volcano. So 2 new magnets. And we're starting the new trip magnets here. So put that guy there, and I'll put that guy right there. And the board has begun. All right, we got the cab AC going in here. We are gonna head back. Well, we're gonna go to Route 66 now, basically. And we're gonna head straight east. And I'm gonna do something that I said last year that I would never do again. I said I was giving up on the Route 66 hotel and casino. However, a viewer of mine told me that miraculously, since they closed the state-of-the-art pool, spa, water slide, everything, that they have reopened it. And I wonder if they just got tired of people griping about it. We're gonna go find out right now. We've reserved a site. It's an hour and 15 minutes away. We're gonna go enjoy it. All right, we're checked in and we're getting an escort to our site. We are gonna be at the far back wall, more private area, but first we got to drive through all the other more populated areas here. It's full hookups, and I do just want to mention, it does look like the pool is open. We could see water and we saw a head in the pool. It's open. That's awesome. Excited. We're gonna need it. It is already 100 degrees here in Albuquerque, which it's not record breaking, but it's highly unusual. They're usually in the 90s here in the summer. Today, this whole weekend, it's heat wave everywhere. So we're gonna go start with the pool once I get everything connected. All right, well, we're parked. We're partially hooked up. Remember, these are huge sites here at this resort. You could fit a whole other RV towing a trailer in front of me and behind me. We got the AC a-cranking. The slide went out perfectly on the first try. And we're hooked up to power. Tomorrow morning before we leave, we'll not top off the water, we'll add some water, we'll dump the tanks. We are gonna be going up some very steep routes after New Mexico, up the mountains, into Colorado, Wyoming, and South Dakota. And we're gonna try to limit our water. We know we can get water just inside Wyoming at a rest area. So we're only gonna travel with enough water to get us by until we get up there. It is hot, hot. 101 degrees. I got my shade hat on. We're gonna hop on the e-bikes here and go test out the pool. Got our pool bands. Guys, the pool's open at the Route 66 Resort and Casino. The pool has reopened. Oh, let's go do it right now. Well, I can confirm that the pool has reopened at the casino. There's a little shallow spot that goes into there. They've also got the hot tub right here. Let's test this out for later tonight. It's warm. It's not boiling hot. Maybe they don't want it super hot. And then over here, I will just mention they've made some changes. You used to walk up those steps and go down a monster slide, which in the off season they have removed the slide and the area where you slide into the slide, the waterfall. So they have definitely toned things down, possibly because they waited too long to reopen it and something broke. And so they decided to change things up, but still, when you get a site here, the main focal point is the waterfall slide here. It's the first picture you see at this resort, and as far as I can tell, they have completely closed it off, barricaded it off, and concreted the old place in. There's the old slide. So things have changed here a little bit, but I'm not going to be too hard on them. They did reopen the pool, and that is great news. They also have some seats, but they've taken down all the umbrellas, so you're just kind of baking in triple digits. It doesn't sound like a whole lot of fun. They've got a bar area over here, which I think they open up seasonally or for events and stuff. You know, they can bring in coolers and kegs and have beer and stuff here, but I need to get in that water. Diana's already gotten in. Ah, yeah, this is nice. Plus, against the rock here, there's actually shade from the sun, so you don't have to be baking in the sun if you don't want to. It's kind of shallow right here. I might have to go a little bit farther down. Actually, I'm okay just staying in the shade with the rocks acting as shade right here. That's nice. But it's only 3'6" right here, so I'm crouched down almost with my knees touching. That's worth it. I think this is another heated pool. It might be heated because it's really warm. It's very warm water. Ah, yeah, it's worth it. Thank you, Route 66 Casino Resort. Thanks for reopening the pool for the campers. That pool was worth it. That was so worth it. It's not worth it if the pool and hot tub are closed. We're gonna come back tonight before they close the hot tub and use the hot tub. So we got our swimming trunks drying on the e-bikes there. Also, I don't think I actually showed the finished look of the trailer for Sturgis. It's a little different. No, everything's fine back here. Got 2 propane tanks, my generator, my Coleman propane grill, some tools. Right here, I have just actually plugged this in. This is the one I got used. And it's very lightweight actually, but I do have some bottled water in there right now, and we're gonna add some beer later. I mostly brought this for a friend who's coming, who is bringing their motorcycle only, and they're gonna be doing tent camping next to RV. So this will house their beer and stuff they need. Also, I'm sorry, it's a mess in here, but I've got 2 gas tanks for the generator in case there's something. With Sturgis, you never know. You could get completely rained out and freezing and need a heater in August, or you could get heat wave triple digits, and it could all happen in the same 11 days of the motorcycle rally. So it's better just to be prepared. I'm hoping that I don't even touch my little inverter generator. My own and on the RV still doesn't work, and that solar will just keep up. I did not bring my window AC unit to set that up in the window once we get parked. Didn't bring that, left it. And yeah, we're gonna be, I wouldn't say roughing it. We are still pretty comfortable, but yep, we're gonna call us a taxi ride, get a shuttle ride. You call up the office, you tell them what site they're in, they come pick you up, and they take you over to the main casino. I don't think I can really film in there, so I'm gonna leave this camera behind. We'll both have our cell phones just in case. We're gonna probably look at the food restaurants too while we're over there. Maybe there's a buffet going on. But all right, what's good here, senor? We're here at the Thunder Road Steakhouse and Cantina here, and they got a Doc Hudson police car on the roof of the bar here. They got the Cantina over there with the tortilla factory, and another car sticking out of the wall with headlights on. Oh, he's done this before. Look how easy he did that.
Did it a couple times. So where are you guys from? We're gonna have like a, what, 10, 15 minute video on this.
I'll have to edit it down. We'll cut it down.
Yeah. Light on the whole thing.
Very light.
Good. Thank you very much.
And extra cilantro.
Extra cilantro. That's nice. Can you get some chips for you? Thank you.
What was it? Alright, I went with the steak and the starch special with mac and cheese and fries with my steak, and Diana got the Norwegian salmon with rice and what's another thing?
Zucchinis or like squash.
Nice. Smells good. Alright, food was awesome. Steak was good. I tried some of her salmon. How did we do gambling?
I lost $40.
I lost 20 on the slots, and then I lost 50 in 2 minutes at the card table playing blackjack, and then I turned 20 into 70. So I got 50 back. But that hurt.
Yeah.
So we got up here to go use the hot tub. Thought, oh, it's wide open. They've chained it up. I called them, and she said, there's rain in the forecast. It's for your own safety that we closed the hot tub for your safety. So, do you feel safe?
It's not even raining. So
But,
they close it when it rains?
They close it if it's going to rain. It hasn't rained at all. The ground is dry. But, yeah. Really? Okay. Well, go back to the RV. We didn't get to use the hot tub after all. So is Route 66 Casino still worth $92 a night? I gotta tell you, they didn't redeem themselves with me. Personally, I think they've just kind of given up. Even our shuttle driver was saying, this is the worst it's ever been. There's nobody here. The place is usually just crawling with people. They raised their price 40%, and then they just close the pool and hot tub whenever they want to. Even though we carefully planned it, we spent money at the restaurant and lost a bunch of money at the casino, and we get punished by not being able to use the pool and hot tub. So anyways, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and close this video out. I'm gonna edit with Diana. We're gonna edit our 2 videos together, so check out her channel, Diana and Kitties. I will link it below in the video description. And we'll be back. We are done going east. We can go straight north from Albuquerque all the way up to South Dakota from here.
To the forest.
So stay tuned, guys. We will be having some more fun here in about 3 days. Bye, guys.